Nicky Byrne, Livestock Systems Researcher here at Teagasc Grange, and today I'm going to talk about selecting the right varieties of perennial ryegrass and red and white clover to get the maximum benefit on our farms. And we have to be very diligent about the varieties that we do pick, because we know that reseeding is a very costly process, costing in the region of €1,000 per hectare, and the varieties that we choose, the establishment methods and the management post-establishment will determine how soon we can repay off this investment. And typically, from the benefits of including perennial ryegrass and white clover in our swards, we know that the cost of reseeding can be recuperated over a 2 to 3 year period. And that's through extra animal production, from extra forage grown with reduced levels of fertilizer inputs. So I suppose where we pick the most appropriate perennial ryegrass varieties from is from the Pasture Profit Index. That identifies the most profitable varieties for specific uses across a range of farm systems. And it ranks varieties based on the key traits that drive profitability on our farms. That's number one, persistency, seasonal herbage production and quality. They're the really important traits, in our grass varieties. And I suppose when constructing a mixture for our grazing swards, we want varieties that have a very high star rating for grazing utilisation, and we want a very high pasture quality sub-index within the PPI. And typically, from our experience across a range of systems, we find that tetraploid varieties probably offer the best balance of these grazing traits. Then silage is also a very important part of our farm systems, and we can use the PPI to select varieties with very strong first and second cut potentials. But also these varieties should have very high spring growth to fuel enough growth to have an early cut of silage come early May. And look, heading date, we need to be conscious of heading dates. We want to keep a tight range of 5 to 7 days in the heading dates of the varieties that we include in a mixture. And this can still mean that we can mix intermediate with some late heading varieties, provided they don't exceed a 5 to 7 day range in heading dates. And look, we have a couple of criteria when selecting our white clover varieties, and that is leaf size. And there's, for intensive cattle grazing, medium leaf varieties offer the best balance of persistence and productivity within cattle grazing swards. And look, red clover also has a big role to play in our silage production swards. And it's very capable of supporting high tonnages over a 4 to 5 year period where management is optimised. And it can displace the need for chemical nitrogen fertilizer, provided we make better use of our cattle slurry.